After failing to appear in today's inquiry, the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations and Gender Equality has cited in contempt suspended Bambantarlac Mayor Alice Guo. This as senators expressed dismay over her excuse letter, calling it unacceptable.
Nakakahiya naman po dun sa mga tunay na may mental health. Seryosong usapin ang mental health at hindi po ito dapat ginagamit na dahilan para magsinungaling.
Sinyalis po ito na meron silang alam na ayaw nilang isiwalat o ayaw nilang ipaalam sa atin at meron silang tinatago. Yung hindi nila pagpunta ho dito para sa akin is a sign of guilt.
Senate Deputy Minority Leader Rizon Tiveros, who chairs the committee, says the arrest order will be released soon, one signed by Senate President Francis Cheese Escudero. 7 others were also cited in contempt and ordered arrested, including Guo's family members, while 15 individuals, mostly tagged as incorporators of Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators or POGOs, were subpoenaed to compel their appearance in the next hearing. Meanwhile, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian disputes the claim of Guo that she was homeschooled, as he revealed that they attended the same school. The lawmaker showed Guo's school records and some of its attachments, including her alien certificate of registration and her alleged original birth certificate from China.
Nag-aral siya sa parehas kong school, sa Grace Christian High School, for grades 1, 2, and 3. Year 2000 to 2003. So, hindi siya homeschool ni Rubilin. Nag-aral ho talaga ho siya. And nung natatandaan ko, sa school ho namin walang farm ho doon, puro building ho. And ito yung kanyang school records. And in that enrollment document, interestingly, meron ding birth certificate galing sa China, no, in Chinese, at tinranslate and tinranslate siya sa English. So nakasulat dito na father niya si Guo Jiangjong, alam na ho natin. At ang mother niya ay si Wen Yilin.
Meanwhile, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, or PAGCOR Chairman Alejandro Tenco, discloses that former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque requested for a meeting in 2023 together with a certain Cassandra Leong, who is a representative of Lucky South 99, the POGO hub that was raided by authorities in Porac, Pampanga. According to Tenco, Roque asked to extend help to Ong, who had problems in paying their taxes to PAGCOR after they were allegedly deceived by certain Dennis Cunanan. However, he denied that Roque tried to influence the approval of Lucky South 99's license reapplication, contrary to PAGCOR's previously released strong-worded statement that a former cabinet official had been lobbying for an illegal POGO.
Marami po silang mga kulang na mga iba't ibang mga dokumento dahil naghihigpit na po kami. After dun po, diretso na pong tumatawag si Attorney Roque or nakikipag-ugnayan kay Attorney Jessa Fernandez. Hindi po naman niya ako pressure. Kumbaga bilang abogado siguro, bilang kliyente niya, nagpa-facilitate lang at nakikiusap po siya.
5 times po siya tumawag. Nagtatanong lang naman po siya kung ano po yung mga lacking documents na kailangan pang i-comply. Then sinendan ko po siya ng listahan at nag-reply po siya doon ng salamat. 2 beses po na tawag niya, hindi ko po nasagot dahil po meron po akong meeting. And then 1 beses po ay nagpa-follow up po ulit siya kung ano po yung status ng application nila ng Lucky South.
Roque, for his part, denies the accusations.
Wala po humingi ng permiso sa akin para ilagay ang pangalan ko at wala po talagang pumasok sa akin bilang isang kliyente na nangangalang Lucky South 99. Naniminsan po, hindi ko naging kliyente nga itong Lucky South at kung naging kliyente ko po yan, bakit ko itatanggi? Wala naman pong responsibilidad ng isang abogado kung wala naman pong maling ginawa ang isang abogado kung hindi ang trabaho lang niya bilang isang abogado.
The Senate panel will study whether to invite Roque in the next hearing. Harleen Delgado, UNTV News and Rescue. We serve the people. We give glory to God.